Hey guys, I hope you're having an awesome day so far. I will be sharing divine guidance today. Please use your discernment to know if this is for you or not. This is a collective reading, and so it's for entertainment purposes only. If you'd like a personal, the link is in my bio. Let's connect, allowing the guidance in. We ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for your highest and greatest good, and so it is. Okay, I have the song playing, Don't Worry. Every little thing is going to be all right. Someone needs to not worry and trust the process. Yeah, trusting the process. I am grateful for the earth. That's why we are here. The world is blessed to have you, okay? It's okay to feel what you feel, right? You're not meant to suppress your emotions. That's how we learn and grow, is through our emotions, okay? All right, I trust the wisdom within. Beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, just want to shuffle this deck real quick. Go over a couple announcements. Join the circle. You can sign up on the website. The link is in my profile. Sundays at 5. Okay. We're going to learn about crystals and play with crystals and stuff like that. Talk about our crystals, share our crystals, share how our week has gone, work on some spiritual gifts. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of tarot practice. Okay, so if you have a deck, feel free to bring it with you if you're joining the circle on Sunday at 5 Eastern Standard Time. It is a Zoom meeting, so that's why I ask you to sign up. Okay? All right, so I have Tasha, a friend of mine's deck. So let's see what the messages are here. Don't worry, everything's gonna be all right, okay? Every little thing's gonna be all right. You're gonna be asked to take an opportunity that is destined for you, okay? I feel like your spirit team wants you to take the risk, okay? New opportunity coming in for you, which is beautiful, okay? So if you've been praying for a new opportunity or creating space in your life to embark on something new, maybe there's been some sort of like growth, elevation, evolution, ascension. I feel like there's a new version of you. And as a result of all the hard work to get to this new version, there's an opportunity coming your way, okay? And they want you to take the risk, okay? I feel like you're definitely seeing things kind of like come full circle for you. I'm getting that like you are very grateful to be here at this moment. I feel like you understand that you have a higher calling at this time. I feel like there could be some energy that I need to speak about at this time. There's somebody who's been like sleeping with the enemy, okay? I don't know that this is you, collective, but I feel like this is past energy. Yeah. I feel like they may be experiencing some sort of legal issues as a result of coming against you. I feel like karma's playing out for those as things are, yeah, and then there's some reconciliation energy. I feel like you're protected. I feel like your ancestors, your genealogy, your lineage from this lifetime, past lifetimes, all of it is protecting you at this time. All right. Yeah, okay. Anything else you want to share? I feel like your ancestors are grateful that you're here at this time because you are the one that is kind of working through what is needed to kind of help break any type of repetitive cycles. All right. I feel like you are receiving guidance and wisdom from your helpers. Okay. I feel like you could be very much considering a physical move. All right. This also could be like thinking about like maybe there's an area that no longer serves you anymore. I feel like there's going to be some sort of like you're gonna explore. I'm getting like exploration energy. You might be traveling. Yeah, you're a light worker, okay? I feel like you're meant to travel. You're meant to use your light in other places. You're not meant to stay in one place for long. So you might be needing to like move around the cabin once the seatbelt light is off. All right, so some of you might be going on a trip. I feel like, you know, your energy is very needed in certain spaces. You might be going to certain spaces, places, timelines, all of that, astral even. I feel like there's definitely that higher calling on your life. You very much could be a healer, an empath, a Reiki master, someone who is working with their skill sets, okay? I feel like what you have realized is that all of what you've experienced in this lifetime was for the greater good, okay? I feel like you're understanding why you never fit in. You're understanding why you've seen these signs and symbols and synchronicities and numbers and messages from nature your entire life and never really put two and two together. I feel like everything's kind of come together for you, okay? So you may be seeing a lot of signs. You may be seeing a lot of triple numbers. I've been seeing a ton of 4s lately, so that might resonate for you. 444. Okay, I feel like you're needed in very other places. Maybe you've outgrown where you're at. All right, so there could be that might be the reason why you're being relocated. I feel like your ancestors are helping you, so ask them for help, okay? Ask your angels for help. They can't intervene unless you ask them. You are divinely protected by Saint Michael, okay? So yeah, I feel like your ancestors, like you have a lot of divine support. I feel like there's something major you're meant to do, or you are the major. So you could be, I just, like, there's a ranking, there's something official about you. Yeah, again, like reiterating that there's going to be some sort of like upgrade to your physical reality, okay? So this could represent like not just the home, because I have relocating, physical move, okay? And then I have new home, clarifying that. So I'm getting that, like, for some of you, you could just be like staying in the area but upgrading. This could represent like an upgrade in your physical reality, and maybe one of those things is a new place to live. I feel like having the vibration and understanding that like miracles do happen. I feel like you are a miracle. I feel like miracles happen through you, with you. I feel like you share miracles. You may experience a lot of miracles. Yesterday I got the card of like 717 on the timer. I don't know if that's relevant for somebody. But I feel like there's some sort of like, there's something that you're called to do here. And I feel like there is no, yeah, I feel like you're meant to like pray, for the collective, praying for Earth, praying for all those that are experiencing some sort of pain and suffering, right? Praying for the innocent, praying for one love, right? I feel like you're all about the one love, all right? You understand that we're all connected, okay? I mean, look at this ring, okay? I feel like you understand how, like, everything is connected. You may be studying things about, like, the cycles and how everything has a cycle, including creation. I feel like you might be learning about that. Someone is definitely communicating to you through music. You might be working with your telepathic abilities. That might be something you're dialing up. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot. Yeah, here's whoever this person is that might be connected to you in some sort of way, but I don't feel like they're in your energy at this time. But I feel like whoever someone is sleeping with, I don't know, this must be a side note for somebody. I feel like you will know who I'm talking about based on the fact that they are dealing with legal issues. A lot of them, like massive, life-changing legal issues is what I'm getting. And I have that it's as a result of like, all this that's playing out in their life right now is as a result of them involving others to create chaos and conflict towards you. Yeah, and then I have black magic, and then I have spell work, sending negative energy. Yeah, I feel like they involved others to work against you, and I feel like now they are experiencing legal issues as a result of some of that. Let me see if I can kind of give you guys. Okay. So just heads up on that. That's kind of like a sidebar. I have it on the side. I feel like they're experiencing karma at this time. Who is this energy? So it's 2 karmics. Okay. Yeah. I feel like they may have tried to steal money from you, but I feel like as a result, you're being blessed. I feel like everything that was meant for you will be for you, regardless of what this energy tried to do. Okay, is that true? Okay, all right, very well. I feel like this is going to be as a result of something that comes in through maybe a new opportunity, a new way of doing something, kind of like some sort of like, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of childhood trauma that's unhealed here, okay? So I feel like as part of this experience here, I feel like this energy that I'm picking up that is karmic in nature, that is learning lessons at this time, because that truly is what karma is, that they will hopefully work towards, you know, healing some childhood trauma. I feel like you have compassion for this because you understand what it's like to have childhood trauma. You understand what it's like to experience things and have a hard time releasing them and healing them. And it really takes a lot of courage to go through a healing journey. So part of their karma might be to kind of be triggered into some sort of healing path, okay? I feel like as a result of everything that was done against you, I feel like there was favor as a result of, you know, what you've overcome. I feel like you put your head down and you focused on what you're being asked to focus on. And as a result, like, there's been some sort of releasing of karmic debt for you. I feel like you're helping your ancestral line because this is clarifying the ancestors are helping you. So you're not just clearing your karma, you're clearing like the lineage's karma. And that might have been something you agreed to as part of your soul contract when you reincarnated here. I feel like, yeah, the past energy is really dealing with a lot of like immorality and lack of integrity. I feel like you might be like a trigger to highlight this or bring light to these things that people need to heal or change or do, or that they are doing behind the scenes. Maybe they got away with it a lot. I feel like you're bringing light to that situation by speaking your most authentic truth, okay? You might be a seer, you might be a truth teller. I feel like there is a lot of toxicity here, all right? I feel like there was energy here that is surrounded by a lot of immorality, okay? I feel like there's a lot of shadow energy here. I feel like there's a lot of toxic friends and family that these energies are interacting with, okay? I feel like they're about to experience God's wrath and judgment, or that has happened. It may have already happened with karma out here. I'm getting like there's a lot that's unfolding, okay? I feel like there was a group, okay? They worked with others to create chaos and conflict, okay? So you've got a lot of like demonic energy showing up here, okay? I hate to call it that, but that's what I'm calling it. I feel like you've been called to trust yourself above all others, and trusting yourself is you trusting what you receive and your connection to God. Yeah, I feel like this is, I'm talking about like air signs are showing up here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so if you wanted to know what signs might be relocating or moving, is there any other signs that this applies to at this time with the relocating and the physical move? The world is blessed to have you. Yeah, you're meant to shine that light, baby. You're meant to like be in purpose and power, okay? Yeah, you're receiving messages, okay, through thoughts, words, and visions and dreams, okay? I feel like, again, like you very much could have like your third eye and crown very much open all the time. You might be receiving energy constantly. You might be someone who's, you know, processing and sharing wisdom and guidance like I am right now, and in whatever way that is for you. Like there's no competition here. Like we're all called to step up. I feel like we're all called to trust our abilities to guide others when we are being asked to do so, understanding that you are worthy, you are enough, and to focus on some more I am statements. Maybe there's some sort of like energy here that is sending you some sort of like energy your way that you might need to transmute, okay? So sometimes you might be picking up on other people's energy, okay? Could be this energy. So they want you to transmute, alchemize that energy by using positive affirmations, okay? All right, so if you're all of a sudden, you know, you're like la-di-da, and then all of a sudden like some shit comes your way and you're like, wait a minute, I don't feel so great anymore. It's because of this, okay? It's because of this. And so the best way to deal with that is to transmute it into love, okay? Yeah, and this is who's sending it. Some sort of false feminine, okay? Low vibe, watch, you know, she's sending you black energy. dark energy, shadow energy, whatever that is. I'm getting that like she's just creating, or this energy is I mean, it could be masculine and a feminine energy, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. All right. You're transmuting this energy into love, which is what you're here to do. Okay. And so it's also helping you practice. It's also helping you learn. Okay. I feel like now you have kind of like graduated. Okay. So maybe now you're meant to help others learn how to do this for themselves. Okay. All this energy is doing is accruing karma. All right. It's like a really bad credit card with a really high APR, and all they're doing is charging it up and setting themselves up for loss, failure, defeat. Okay. You're being guided towards your destined path and journey, and this is protected by Archangel Michael. Okay. Your purpose here is protected. All right. And so all they're doing is, again, they're just creating burdens for themselves and for their family and for their children and any future generations coming after them. That karma has to be dealt with. All right. So you don't want to be involved in any of that. Okay. All right. And so I feel like you've been through a spiritual awakening, an ascension process. This is you, you know, understanding that like as a result of what you've gone through, like this is something that you are being kind of celebrated for. I feel like you were very devoted to the process, to your process, and now you're devoted to others' process. I feel like this past energy, all right, is experiencing like mass endings in their life. I feel like there are things that are going to play out that are going to be like rude awakenings for them. Like a lot of shocking stuff's going to come out. Like the truth is being revealed. Whatever false pride they had, I feel like this is coming to the forefront to be kind of blown up to pieces. I'm getting. I feel like there's unexpected news, drastic changes. I feel like balance is being brought to the forefront for whatever was done behind the scenes. I feel like they're being called to, there's like some sort of radical transformation happening here. I feel like there's a lot of difficult stuff that's going to be playing out for whatever this is. Okay. What do I have here? Yeah, there's an ego death happening here for maybe potentially this false feminine or a masculine and feminine energy, or the friends. I feel like this whole group, I feel like may be experiencing an ego death, okay? Which is, again, mass endings. And then we have the tower, so that's reiterating that. Okay, I feel like you very much may feel like an outcast. You may feel like you're, you know, maybe they painted a picture that you're like the black sheep, or maybe this is something you resonate with. Maybe this is something that you've been treated your whole life from your family. I feel like, you know, continue to pray, continue to put out that loving energy, okay? All right, I feel like, yeah, they want you to focus on happiness and joy and emotional fulfillment, because this is what you're anchoring in here in this planet. This is why you're here, right? You're meant to experience this and share this with the world, okay? Because you are creating this from a high vibration, okay? You may get a lot of visitation at night from past loved ones. You have a special mission here, Earth Angel energy. So this can represent like you had to release all this karmic debt because you have a mission and you can't be in this mission with all this karmic debt, right? Karma kind of keeps you on the wheel of you know, the physical reality here, the 3D. And I feel like you have worked through what you needed to work through, and you are free and clear to be of mission, to be of service. All right. So congratulations to you. Your ancestors help you with this. All right. I feel like past energy is experiencing STDs, spiritual disease from all the attachments that they have. Okay. Because someone is sleeping with the enemy, and this enemy is out sleeping with, you know, who knows what. All right. I feel like there's a lot of toxic sexuality, like abusing a vessel, something like that. There could be some sort of like a sex addiction I'm getting. All right. Yeah. Confirming that you were in a karmic connection. Okay. With this energy. And also this energy is in a karmic connection. And I feel like you understood the lesson and you've graduated, and now you're in a position to let go of all of this energy, the pain, the bitterness, the resentment. They want you to let it go and let God, okay? That is the exclamation point for this so far. I'm gonna get a little bit of tarot here, and we can keep it moving. I feel like there's a lot of incoming, or there's a lot of energy input. I feel like this is, depending on how this plays out and where it lands in our reading, I have a feeling it'll come back up. I'm getting that there's a lot playing out at this time. Okay, I have Six of Swords. So this, like, I feel like there's going to be some sort of, again, relocation, redirection. I feel like this is moving on to a place that's more calm or balanced, less choppy. Okay, I feel like there's only so much you can take with you, so make sure that you do the work to kind of prioritize things in your life. I feel like this also is talking about, like, not everybody deserves to be in your presence. Six of Swords. Let me put this up here so we can see it. Okay, Six of Swords. Okay, the world is blessed to have you. Air signs are relevant. Okay, so my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarius. Okay, happy birthday to Taurus. Okay, new moon energy. I feel like, yeah, I'm getting like Six of Wands. I have Six of Swords. I feel like, you know, this is really, things are returning to a state of balance for you, okay? I don't take reversals in my deck, so let me just make sure there's nothing else in reverse. It's not, okay. So I feel like you're victorious in this situation. I feel like you're being moved to calmer waters so that you can be surrounded and do what you came here to do, all right? This is you, you know, being recognized for the hard work, for making it through your spiritual awakening and ascension, clearing that karmic debt, listening to the guidance you were guided to listen to. I feel like you're in your purpose, you're in your mission, and I feel like this is, you know, celebrating you, okay? Divine feminine energy, all right? I feel like you've overcome the obstacles that you were meant to overcome. There's also things that you were meant to learn, and you learned them, okay? Because I also have, yeah, I have the Strength card and the High Priestess, all right? So I feel like everything you've experienced so far has helped you to have balance and harmony within self, okay? I feel like this is something that, you know, again, it's kind of like that pride and ego energy. I feel like also this is confirming that, like, you do receive thoughts, words, dreams, visions. I feel like you're very connected to the divine. You have strong spiritual gifts, and I feel like all of this was a way to initiate you, okay, to be on your light worker, healer, empath energy, okay? So I feel like this is a bit of initiation. I think you've heard me say that before in a prior reading. I get that a lot. I feel like you have been initiated, okay? And as a result, you're meant to go and do what you're meant to do. And I feel like you're not meant to stay where you're currently at, okay? So if you're being led or you've moved somewhere, like, it's for a reason, it's for a purpose, okay? I'm getting that you're also here to kind of, like, teach, okay? All right, so this is also, like, there are specific things, like, this is the seed of life, and this is the Torah, and I feel like there's divine plan information that you're meant to kind of anchor in. I feel like you listen to your intuition as well. I feel like you have a very strong intuition. You have a very strong, like, GPS, a spiritual GPS, okay? I feel like you have confidence and courage and compassion and forgiveness, and you're very focused at this time, okay? You're very focused on what you're meant to do here, okay? So you're of service at this time, okay? Okay, Empress energy again at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we have. Okay. This one. Okay, the moon. Yeah, I feel like, again, like, here's that light worker energy. Here's that, like, earth angel energy. Like, you're surrounded by shadow energy. You're surrounded by the dark, okay? And your light irritates their demons, all right? And that's part of your purpose, is to highlight things that people need to see about themselves. You may very much be like a mirror to others, okay? So if you irritate people, that means you're doing your job. And sometimes you have to step away, right? You can't hang around, right? For them to kind of go through that. Like, you're meant to highlight it. Maybe you kind of flick the light on for them to kind of see things clearly. and then you have to leave because it's really their job to do the work. You're not meant to do the work for them. All right. I feel like maybe in the past you might have done their work when they were meant to do it themselves. You can't heal everybody. You can hold space for them. You can kind of highlight for them what needs to be worked on, but they need to do the work. Okay. I feel like you're very single. You're very independent. I feel like you're somebody who has a lot of experience. I feel like, there's been a lot that you've been through. You don't look like what you've been through. All right. I'm also getting you're abundant, you're stable, you're secure. I feel like this is you knowing that you're good no matter what. All right. This is trusting that you're good no matter what. All right. I feel like there is a lot of there's some sort of fear and anxiety of you being in your power. Okay. And I feel like this karmic energy did whatever they could to try to prevent you from being on your path. And they couldn't. They were unsuccessful, okay? Yeah, past energy, right? Look at landed over by the moon, all right? So this is really talking about this is who's really behind all the shit, right? Is the past energy. I feel like there's a lot of there might have been some work done on moon magic, but I feel like I feel like somebody is seeing now what you were to them, all right? And so now there might be some realization energy happening, okay? I feel like they're the ones with the fear and anxiety of you being in your purpose, because then they can't manipulate or control or abuse you, right? If you have strong boundaries, okay? When you're independent and you can reside on your own, you don't need them, okay? And I feel like they thought that you needed them more than you do. And I feel like as a result of that, they have retaliated against you, okay? I feel like they've done a lot of shitty shit in the background here, all right, and involve someone else. I feel like there's somebody else in the mix here. Someone else is responsible for some of this. I feel like that is what's being illuminated in the moon. I feel like all the work that energy has done is being illuminated. It was seen. It was going to be it's going to be handled, is what I just heard. Okay? It's going to be dealt with. It's being dealt with. Someone abused their powers is what I'm getting. Yeah, and then I have the Hanged Man. Yeah. Someone abused their powers, and as a result of that, their spiritual abilities will be revoked. Okay? They violated universal law, spiritual law. I feel like you've gained a new perspective on all of this, and as a result, you have surrendered all of this to the divine because you're being guided to focus on what you came here to do and not focus on this energy, okay? I feel like it's coming up in the reading so that I can address it, okay? I feel like you learned what you needed to learn, okay? I feel like this is you also kind of doing that introspection. This can also represent you taking on a new skill and looking up information. Maybe more research is being you're being asked to do more research, okay? Because I'm getting higher education, tapping into wisdom, tapping into knowledge, okay? Maybe people are watching you because you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. I feel like you may be in the spotlight somehow or being called to be in the spotlight. I feel like you're sharing your perspective based on what you've learned as well with the Hanged Man, all right? I feel like you anchor in divine love, one love here, all right? I feel like you are someone who has a lot of divine love, okay? I feel like whatever is just and fair is coming in for you, and that is divine love, okay? I feel like this is something new, okay, with the new energy. I feel like you, and it's justice, okay? Fair and balance is being restored at this time, okay? I'm also getting harmony. I feel like there was a fair decision made. I feel like there might have been some sort of court hearings and stuff like that, or maybe there's some court stuff going on. I feel like justice is playing out the way it's meant to. Okay, so understanding that. You are free and clear, my love. Okay, and that is part of your justice, is to have a new beginning with somebody who has divine love too. Okay, and I feel like that might be somebody who you're working with. It could be someone from a past life coming in to co-create with you. Yeah, it could be a King of Cups. Okay, I have an Empress coming out. All right, so this is people in their strengths, right, in the upright. I mean, the King of Cups is somebody who's very mature, emotionally available, has done their work. They do have, a connection to the divine. So I feel like they listen to their heart. Okay, they're very heart centered. The heart chakra's open. This is also somebody who very much is maybe empathic, has a strong intuition. Maybe they also have like a strong psychic sensitivity. I feel like they also have this way of knowing, okay, that is also feeling. So they could be like clairsentient. Their clairs are dialed up. Their empathic abilities are dialed up. So this is somebody who's very like fluid, someone who kind of just goes with the flow. I'm getting Empress energy. So this talks about like divine feminine. Okay. This is being empowered. All right. Creativity. Okay. Creating from the heart. I feel like, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, like this is case closed. I heard case closed. All right. So something legal is happening here. And I feel like, you know, and then we have the Emperor. So I feel like you're going to have a new beginning with somebody who is a match for you. Okay. I feel like this is somebody who has strong emotional feelings for you, or will, if it's not in your present reality. I feel like this is destined. Okay. Fated. All right. This is something that, you know, as a result of you processing and learning your lessons, I feel like this is something that's now in alignment for you as well. I'm getting that, like, there's, I feel like you understand that things are in constant motion and constant change. And I feel like you have maybe graduated from this wheel as a result of all the work you've done. All right. I'm getting like this King of Cups, who is also the Emperor, mind you, is developing feelings for you, has feelings for you, okay? I feel like this cup is this cup, okay? All right, look at these two big cups, all right? This is like divine life force, unconditional love energy, all right? It's not like player energy, all right? And then I have somebody feels very left out in the cold based on the decisions in their life that they have made. I'm getting like this has drastically affected their physical reality, right? I feel like they could have lost a job. They could have to pay a lot of money because they wished ill will on your money. I feel like there was a lot of like, maybe they don't have a place to stay. I feel like there's a lot of things happening around them that, you know, are really forcing them to be in a position to like reflect, okay? I feel like, you know, that is not something that you need to concern yourself with. This is you keeping things to yourself. This is you minding your own business and embarking on that path and journey that you're called to take. You could be going on some sort of quest, some sort of like pilgrimage, I heard. This is you sharing the wisdom and knowledge with those you're meant to share it with. Not everybody is meant to be in your light, okay? I feel like your back is towards this energy, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like, yeah, your back is towards that. You're moving on. You've gained what you needed to gain in the situation. You closed out the chapter. You closed out the cycle. Regardless of all that was done and hidden from you, you still were able to tap into your wisdom and knowledge, your abilities, okay? Trusting the wisdom within, and you were able to navigate this and close this past karmic cycle out. And as a result, you're being celebrated, okay? And you know, you're really working with those ancestors. You're working with those who you came here to help, which is your generational line. You're focused on creating a legacy. You're focused on generational wealth. You're focusing on doing things differently because you know how it's going to affect those that come after you. I'm getting like changing how we do things. Maybe there's a better way. Just because we've done it this way this long doesn't mean we should keep doing it this way. I feel like you're somebody who prompts these kind of questions. You're like, just because we did it that way doesn't mean it's the best way to handle it. I feel like you're somebody who comes up with a lot of like solutions to things. You are somebody who can share how to do things differently, okay, for the greater good, mind you. Okay, 10 Pentacles is, you know, representing, you know, quite a bit of materialism, but it also isn't necessarily materialism. I think we tend to look at it that way. I feel like abundance comes in many forms, all right? And I'm also getting like the way that our financial structure is today, I feel like that's something also that's changing. I feel like a lot of structures, okay, our societal structures, are what are going to be reinvented, recreated. I feel like you're meant to help with that in some way, shape, or form. You're here to do different. You're here to be different. You're here to be unique. You're not meant to play small. I feel like you're going to be doing this with somebody else. I feel like the two of you have gone through and learned what you've learned so that you can co-create with one another in the divine. I feel like, you know, this is divine femme, divine masculine energy. So this reading is for the divine feminines and the divine masculines explicitly, okay? And then I have the lovers, all right? Yeah, this is co-creating with the universe and the divine, okay? So you're meant to create, right? Create something new, create something blessed. I feel like there's a lot of like choices in love. Again, more Gemini energy here. Okay, so air sign energy is very prominent in this reading. I'm also getting like there are choices to be made. I feel like whatever choice you made the right choice. Okay, so validating that for you. I'm also getting like this represents like commitment and love. The twins as well. I feel like there's you have a dynamic role. Maybe both of you are going to have a dynamic role in creation, recreating a society, recreating a community, recreating structures, recreating like how, you know, your family operates. Maybe it's very different from maybe past generations. Maybe you're doing things differently. And I feel like this is you to have the freedom of choice. Okay. I'm also getting with this is about anchoring in harmony. Harmony is a major, harmony and balance, okay, has been a major theme in this reading. Yeah, and then we have the Star card coming out. All right, and I'm actually going to end it with the Star card because I feel like this is, we don't need any more than this. I feel like I've hit the nail on the head. I feel like this is you anchoring in hope, you know, healing, love. The fact that you can like replenish it at any moment is really like remarkable. I feel like you can help others find and learn how to replenish their own life force energy. I'm getting that like this represents like good health and creativity and anchoring in new ideas and having inspiration from like an unexpected source. So having that ability to tap in and kind of bring into the physical reality, you know, that energy, right? That hopeful energy, that creative energy, that divine spark, okay, that creative spark energy. I'm also getting like you're very much like a healer. You're somebody who always likes to give back. You're very open. I feel like you are able to like spiritually replenish and emotionally replenish energies. So this is you kind of being in your purpose, okay? And of service once again. All right, you guys, this is the reading I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. This was a lot of fun. I love how everything kind of comes together, and I hope it's helpful. And just again, a reminder, sign up on the website for our circle, Sundays at 5. You can book a personal also on my website. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And we will be in touch. Until then.